Ayubovan. If you think that Sinhala has only 2 words for this and that, you're wrong. And if you think that it's 4 words and after you learn those 4 words, you know how to say this and that in Sinhala, you're still wrong. In this lesson, you're going to learn the different ways of saying this and that in Sinhala. First, you need to understand these 4 words. Me, ara, oyuh. In short, me means this. Ara, oyuh means that. But the way to use these 3 words are different. If you want to talk about something that you can see at the moment, you can use the word ara. As an example, you can point out someone and say, ara lamaya usai. That kid is tall. You can see that kid at that moment, so you use the word ara. Another usage of ara is when someone is trying to recall something. Like when you can't remember something and you try to remember what that is, you can say ara, and that's how you think about something you forgot. Next word is a. You can use this word when you already know what that thing is. As an example, you can say lamaya usai. In English is the same translation. That kid is tall. But if you use the word a, it means the listener knows who that kid is. You don't have to say which kid it is. You can use this word a to talk about things or people in front of you if you already started talking about that thing or that person. To use the word oyuh, the thing or the person has to be with the listener, or sometimes it can be used to talk about something very closer to the listener. If you say oyuh lamaya usai in English, it means that kid is tall, but that kid should be with the listener. Or sometimes it is used when somebody started talking about that person or that thing. As an example, if somebody say ara lamaya usai, you can say oyuh lamaya usa unata daksha naha. Even though that kid is beautiful, he's not clever. It's rare to use it like this. Normally, people use a instead of oyuh in this type of situations. The word me means this. But if you want to say this thing, this person, or this animal, we have separate words for these words. The word for this thing is meekuh, meekuh. This person, Meyaa, Meyaa. This animal, moo, moo. Remember, you cannot use a noun after these 3 words because the noun is already there. As an example, you can say Meekuh lassanai. This thing is beautiful. Meyaa lassanai. This person is beautiful. Moo lassanai. This animal is beautiful. But if you want to add a noun after the word this, use the word me. You can add a noun after the word me. This is the summary of the word this. Me means this, meekuh, this thing, meyaa, this person, moo, this animal. It's the same with other 3 words. For the word ara, which means that, if you want to say that thing, the word changes to arakuh. That person, araya. That animal, arakuh. Remember not to use any noun after these 3 words. If you want to add a noun after the word, you have to say ara plus the noun. As an example, ara lamaya, that kid. Ara pusa, that cat. And remember what type of situations you can use this word ara. The summary of the word ara is like this. Ara means that, arakuh, that thing, araya, that person, arakuh, that animal. Next word is a. Remember, you can use this word to talk about something you already know. If you want to say that thing, the word changes to ekuh. The word for that person is eya. You might have seen this word Meyaa as the translation for he or she, because he or she means that person. You don't have to explain who that person is, you just say he or she. That's how this word is used. The word for that animal is Oyuh. The summary for the word A is like this. A means that. Eka, that thing. Meyaa, that person or he or she. Oyuh, that animal. The last word for that is Oyuh. Remember to pronounce this word with the sound not Oyuh. Normally, one single letter has only one way to pronounce it, but it changes a bit with this sound. And is written the same way, so you have to know whether it's sound or sound. Oyuh means that when that thing is with the listener. If you want to say that thing, you can change this word to oka. When you change this word to talk about a person, the translation is Oyuh. That means you. But if you want to talk about a person near the listener, say Oyuh plus the noun, like Oyuh lamaya, Oyuh pusa, etc. Even though both and sound are written the same way in Sinhala, if the ending letter of a word is we normally write it like this. This part is called alapilla. Normally, we write alapilla to give the long sound of any letter, like ka, ga. But in this type of context, we write alapilla to give the short sound. Maybe it's supposed to pronounce with the long sound, but that's not how people say this when they speak. This happens with the last letter, and this does not happen 100% of the time. But this is how it is with most of the words. So it's easy to understand whether it's a sound or a sound. To say that animal, the word is oka with a sound. Remember, oka with a sound means that thing. When we change the sound to the meaning is changed to that animal. Remember to pronounce it correctly. Oka means that thing, oka means that animal. The summary of the word Oyuh is like this. Oyuh means that. Oka, that thing. Oyuh, you. Oka, that animal. There are a few more words to say this animal and that animal in Sinhala. How did we make the word that animal from the word Oyuh? We changed the sound in oka to oka. Oka means that thing. It becomes that animal when you change the sound to sound. You can do the same with the other words. What's the word for this thing? Meakuh. Change the sound to a. Meyaah means this animal. Eka means that thing. Change the sound to and say eka. The meaning is changed to that animal. Arakuh means that thing. Change the sound to and say arakuh, then it becomes that animal. Most of the times, people use these words for this animal and that animal to talk about people they're close to. Especially this is used by boys. You can understand that it's not a polite way to talk about someone, it's kind of a funny way to talk about someone, but you have to remember that it will be rude if you use this word to talk about an older person or a respected person, because it means this animal or that animal. So it's better if you don't use it if you're not familiar with it. But if you hear someone say that, you can understand that they are most probably talking about a person than an animal. If you think this is complicated, there's something easy about this. You don't have to change these words depending on whether it is singular or plural. It is the same for both singular words and plural words. To understand the usage of these four words, look at this picture. If you say me pota, it simply means this book. If you say arapota, you can see that book. That's why you say ara. If you say e pota, the listener knows what that book is. If you say oyapota, the listener has it. That's why you use the word Oyuh. I hope you can understand how to use this and that in Sinhala. If you have any questions about this lesson, comment below. If you want to understand more complicated words like this, and if you want to ask questions whenever you have a question, you can join an online Sinhala class at Araya Academy. Check out the website using the link in the description box below and book an online class. To stay updated with my new videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Then until next video, bye bye!